is cool. Howdy. If you're here, say hi. I've got, I haven't used my streaming stuff in quite a while. Um, so this is going to take a minute for me to figure out what I'm doing. But in the meantime, well, let's see. Is it streaming? Am I streaming? Hey, it's going. Okay. Groovy. So if you're here, let me know who you are. I'm going to play and kind of noodle for a little bit. Probably compare some guitars. I got this. I got my Tokai Strat. I got my Telecaster. I got some pedals. We're just going to kind of mess around a little bit. So in the meantime, say hi if you're here. And I'm gonna find some things to play over. Let's see. What's Freddie? Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. Are you home from your travels? You're on the road stuff. Also, how's the sound? Can you hear everything? I'm doing the backing track from my phone through a Bluetooth speaker, and then I'm playing through my amp and pedal board. I'm not using the Strymon Iridium today. Right now, that's the dude pedal that we're giving away. This guitar I was given yesterday, kind of as a loaner by the folks at G&L. Thanks. It's actually an import S500, and I didn't really know much about G&L, and they were kind enough to donate some instruments to the conservatory I teach at. And one of my old friends, I used to play with in a band like nearly 30 years ago. He was the guy that set it up for us, and he said, "Hey, you should try some guitars." And I played one that's kind of a prototype that I really loved, a green one. But they had this. It's kind of a B stock, like when they check instruments out when they come in from the factory and before they send them out to retailers. And this one didn't pass inspection, so they had it sitting around. And from what I can tell, it has a funky tone control. Like this tone control is not working 100% right, but it's a cool guitar. I've actually never had an import guitar like this that actually sounded good, like this. And I don't know like what kind of wood it is. It almost looks like it's mahogany, but it's probably something else like marguerite or something like that. But it's got kind of a, I don't know if you can see the grain pattern. So these guitars are like $500 or $600. They're not super expensive, but it's got all of the American electronics. These are those same pickups they put in the American G&Ls, same bridge hardware. The tone circuit's kind of cool. I really like how they've got this set up. Let me we can switch cameras here. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay, so if we look here, the way this works, which I think is really cool because it makes the guitar a lot more useful to me, is that you've got, instead of a tone control for two pickups, like a Strat, traditionally a Strat would have a tone control for the neck pickup and one for the middle. It's got a dedicated bass and a dedicated treble, no matter what position you're in, which I like. So the one thing about this guitar, it's kind of spanky, but I can turn down this treble a bit. I'm not playing arch top, but it's kind of, I like it. And the American one that I really liked sounds even better. But the tone control is really hip because I can, even if I just wanted to sound like a regular Strat, but I wanted to not. That's actually, I like that quite a bit. Hey, Bruce. So yeah, it's cool. The other thing that it does really well that I normally hate is if you pull the middle tone out, it turns on the outside pickups. Now usually in guitars I've had, it'll be wired to like just the bridge pickup, and if you're in the neck pickup, it'll turn on the bridge pickup with whatever other combination. This one, no matter if you're in the neck pickup or the bridge, it basically just turns the other one on. So you kind of get your fake telly. And then it's not bad. I can. The other thing that it does really well that I typically hate on Strats is if you have all three pickups on, like the super Strat kind of thing. Alright, I actually like that sound quite a bit. So it's cool, you know. It's got some features that I wasn't expecting to like. So just for a comparison, this isn't always a fair comparison because my Tokai is kind of a good guitar, kind of a good beyond its some of its parts guitar, and it's also 40 years old at this point. So this has the Seymour Duncan Antiquity pickups in it. So here's the neck pickup. Here's the bridge. Later this week, I'm going to try something with this guitar. I'm going to put some Sir V60 LP pickups in. I've got an extra set laying around here of these guys, and I'm just going to do a comparison video between these Seymour Duncan Antiquities, which are really good pickups, and the Sir pickups, which are supposed to be kind of like the similar thing, but I think the Sir might be pretty good too. This guitar, the neck kind of bugs me because it's got so much finish on it. I realize it's probably one of the reasons why I don't play it that much, but it handles like. So that's the Revival drive, the Origin. Let's see. So that's kind of what happens with this guitar. This one's always the hard one to beat. There's with the dude pedal. Go back to clean. Here's some of the Archer, like kind of a Klon deal. So, but anyway, that's kind of the guitar that's always my benchmark for Stratocasters. So I got a few more of you guys here. Let me ask you guys a question. What platform are you guys on? Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch? I'm kind of trying some different things today. And just the last comparison here while I'm sitting here talking. And then I'll announce the winner. The winner already knows, or they already got a thing. Just the way this thing worked was a little weird. But so here's the guitar that I play the most. This is kind of the one to beat for everything for me these days. Here's that. That's the revival drive. There's the dude pedal. The only thing this guitar doesn't do well is like super high gain. Like if I was to use, I've got a Sir Raya. It's just too noisy. Here's a little bit of a little compressor. Blue note. Archer. I like the Archer for those. That kind of stuff. All right, so I'm not going to be on here too long. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment box if we're live. I'm literally going to do this and then run outside and go barbecue before I go teach at school. It's kind of a weird day. So let's see if I've got this worked out properly. We're going to do this. Our winner is this guy. Anyway, I don't have the person's actual name. They should have gotten an email. I'm going to send them another email basically just saying, hey, I need to know where to send your pedal to. Congratulations, Mr. Gponia at gmail.com. We'll probably do some kind of giveaway next month. In the short term, look out for, I'm going to be doing some blues lessons, and we're going to be giving away electronic copies of my book, Expanded Blues Guitar. So kind of keep an eye out for that. If you're on here and you're checking things out, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and all of the other places that you can subscribe to us. Give the video a like. I'm curious, is anybody on Twitch or actually give me a second here. I'm experimenting with some stuff here and I don't entirely know what is going where. And this is also kind of an off time, I get that. But I was just kind of curious. Hey, Jesse. And Sodi Sotucker Daily. I don't know how to say that. Oh, hi, Ursula. Actually, I've known Ursula forever too. I'm actually literally, I'm not doing too much. Like I said, it's in the morning. It's just kind of when the drawing timed out. I don't really have a lot of time to do live streams right now, especially since school got back in. Sophie Tucker Daily. Okay. Thank you. When all of those letters are crammed together, it looks like maybe you're trying to say something inappropriate, which I'm all down for, but I was a little confused, but didn't want to be insulting. Anyway, I'm going to try and figure out a way that I could do some live streams and play some music. I've been working on new music possibly for a new album for next year, which it's just kind of slow going because my time is kind of tight with all the projects and family stuff and everything that's going on. like you guys have probably noticed, I'm actually back teaching at the conservatory in school, which is it's actually pretty cool. I actually get to teach my ensembles in person now in my guitar classes, but it also eats a little bit more of my time that I would been using for projects. So you'll still see videos here on the channel and demos, and we'll do the occasional giveaways. Still, I like doing this. They're just kind of expensive. um, if you want to support the channel and you're already subscribed and all the other stuff, yeah, this shirt has gotten quite a bit of commentary today. Um, Heidi, this is as usual. I can claim that my wife dresses me really good. Let me take the. I do this. Stick this over here. But yeah, this is kind of the mood. um, Thanks, Jesse. I love. I teach in a school that's actually doing all the precautions that they can, even like wind instruments with bell covers and special instrumentalist face masks. And the kids have been. I mean, we've only been in school for 2 days so far. Today's the third day. The kids have been really good about wearing face masks appropriately and just giving space. And so I feel pretty good about it. Our school has actually done a lot of good stuff in terms of the environmental stuff, and they keep everything clean, and they got a lot of good rules. So I feel good about teaching in person. I feel pretty safe about it, which is cool. It's just a little bit of a transition after sitting here in my garage for the last year and a half, being a band director and a guitar teacher and all this other stuff. So I'm not doing any of my private lessons, um, my outside lessons. All that stuff is still remote for right now. Um, and that'll probably change a little bit in the near future as things get better. But it's nice to be back on campus and seeing the kids, which is really cool. Um, if you guys have requests for lessons or demos or any of that other stuff, please put them in the comments. Let me know. It gives me ideas to work on. If you're, hey Jesse, what part of California are we're in Orange County. We're actually in the city of Orange, so we're actually not doing too bad down here. But it's a big state. Um, I'm gonna put up a couple links for you guys just because I'm all about the shameless self promotion. Um, Hang on a second here. Oh, San Bernardino. Yeah, I could see that. Um, if you go to Jack's Guitar Tracks, maybe I can. I'm just gonna put this in the comments, I guess. Or can I? Oh, it's down here. Okay, so actually, if you go here, um, there's links to all kinds of cool stuff. I've been writing on Medium. We also have a gift shop. We're literally just trying to merchandise everything up. So you want coffee mugs and T-shirts and Lars, um, go ahead and do that. Edwards Air Force Base. Oh, that's cool. That's isn't that out by Riverside, the National Cemetery? Or am I thinking of the wrong place? So, um, what else have we got here? Um, I don't know. I'm a little bit at a loss today. I figured I would do this, make the announcement, but I was aware that not too many people would be on. Um, I talked about the guitars. We did the pedal. I've done a pedal demo. Oh, that's March Air Force Base. Okay. Okay. So, basically, if you got requests for the channel, please put them in. Oh, actually, you know what? Now I see. So if we're looking at, I can see where you're watching me from based on your YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. Okay. Kern County. Cool. Are you able to play? Do you play gigs out there at all? Is there any kind of stuff like that? There's a lot of venues out here that are doing gigs, but I'm still uncomfortable about playing. That's been one of the things. I've played a couple gigs here and there, um, but most of the places that I play are places where people really, um, they don't want to wear masks and they, get extra drunk, and I will cop to being the biggest wuss about COVID. I'm fine with that label. Oh, that's cool, Jesse. Um, yeah, I've played one outdoor gig and then I played one indoor gig, and I wore an N95 mask and sang through it, um, which was kind of sucked. But and this was actually in August. No, July. I think it was back in July. Um, I've got a core like a singer's mask now, which would actually work a lot better. And I've got two gigs coming up, basically the same two gigs, another outdoor gig, and I've got an indoor gig at the same place. And we'll see. I don't know. I mean, when I started booking these gigs again, the Delta thing wasn't that big of a deal, and people weren't really getting breakthrough infections or all this other stuff going on. And now that we know what we know, I'm like a little extra not comfortable about going to my usual gigs. So there's another guy who plays with All Star Trio, who's been covering my gigs for like the last year, and he's going to continue to work and enjoy. And I just sit here and watch on Facebook like all of the gig postings, like, oh, they're playing the Orange County Fair, oh, they're doing this festival, oh, they're you know doing all this the stuff that I used to do. And at some point I'll get back to it. Um, but yeah, and we're not like, I don't think we'll ever be like a lot of the states in like Texas and Florida and Louisiana, like a lot of those states down there. I wouldn't want to leave my own house. It just freaks me out looking at the numbers there. But here, actually, our numbers look like they were declining a little bit the last few days, and they never really got that bad in the first place. So I'm vaccinated. I wear masks. My family does. Um, I had meetings all day yesterday, and I was like, outside of school, and I was the only person wearing masks for most of it. And I was like, I'm just gonna look like a weirdo, but I'm fine with that. So we'll see. We have the school starting up around here. Today was my daughter's first day. Friday was my son, or Saturday, Monday was my son's first day as well as mine. Um, where we're at in 3 weeks, I think will kind of tell us how things are going to go around here throughout the rest of the year. But we're back to the indoor sport part of things. Where events and holidays and all that other stuff uh, will kind of show if we're going to do well or not. I don't know. I play guitar. I'm not a infectious disease specialist, but I've kind of learned to trust my gut with a lot of this stuff, and you know, people make their decisions and they're cool too. But yeah, I could see on military bases the need for the strictness because they're dealing with with preparedness, and it's important that everybody stays healthy. And um, I kind of feel like like I'm a teacher, and they actually now have a vaccination requirement here in California, or a testing requirement. Yeah, I would say if your friend is an ER doctor and he says he's doing whatever he's doing, I would just follow his lead. You know, I would imagine with what they see, that'd be the safest bet. Yeah, I'll wear my mask um, outdoors if I'm around a bunch of people. Like we went to a Angel game a month or so ago, and we wore masks for most of that. Jesse, yeah, I'm lucky that I get to make a living with my hobby. It's yeah. I for a little while I was putting guitars together, but I don't have time for it. The last time I had put something together actually was that Tokai I had the neck put on, and I'll do like pickups and rewiring and stuff. But in terms of setup and other like more hardcore guitar repairs and things like that, I give them to someone else who can do it right the first time. My 70s Telecaster Deluxe that I did the pickup swap in, I did the video, the Cunify one. Um, that was that was a long couple days. I had difficulty with that, so I know the limits of my abilities. And I just kind of got to the point where, you know, the part of me that wanted to mod guitars all the time is kind of died. An SG copy. I've never owned an SG. That's one thing I've never owned. I had an opportunity to buy a 74 SG for like $500 about 15 years ago, and I really kicked myself for not taking it. But I never really was into SGs until recently, and now I'm kind of like looking at them, wishing I could have one. But SGs are like one of those things that I kind of feel like it's important that you get the right one. You know, I like probably one out of every 10 SGs I play, and the ones that I like are pretty awesome. They're really cool, but um, I'd be I'd be nervous about just ordering one. Yeah, I could see that happening. My I actually have uh, now that I have a relationship with GNL, you're probably going to see a couple more GNLs here over the next year. I also have a Reverend or two coming. Reverend's been really backed up because they've been so popular. They've sold everything, but uh, I have a Gristle Master, one of those Greg Koch models coming. Um, one of the original ones with the original Telly pickups and the Fishman deal. And then in the spring, I'll probably have either the P90 version or something else, like a baritone guitar coming from them. But P90s are cool. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I told you who won the pedal, which is the main reason for being here. I shut off the guitar. Um, I'm going to go um, grill some stuff. I gotta do some barbecuing since I get home late. I'm gonna try and get food done early. So I'm gonna do that, and then I gotta go to school and I gotta go teach some kids, which can be really fun. And then I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Ursula. It's good seeing you, Jesse, everyone else who kind of signed on and participated. And I will talk to you all soon. Thanks a lot.